Okay, so today I'm going to be doing a quick video about the app called Action Movie. Now I'm sure a lot of people watching this will be familiar with it, but if you're not, I'm going to guide you through some of the features on that and show you some of the effects as well, because some of them are quite good. So if you load up the app, it is by Bad Robots. You might have heard of them from films. They've done effects for quite a lot of famous films. And this is what you get when you first load it up. So these are all the effects you can choose from. There are quite a lot of them. There's all sorts like robots, the ground falling away, meteors, police cars, jet engines, explosions. Don't know why that one's not unlocked, but and there's warp and all sorts. But the app actually comes when you first get it. It's a free app to download from the App Store, and it's compatible with iPad and iPod and iPhone. And when you download it, it will look like this for iPad. For iPod, it looks different, and obviously iPhone as well. Yeah, when you first get it, you get this, and you get, I think, this one, this one, this one, this one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and I think there are these Star Trek ones as well. Oh. Not all of the Star Trek ones, but I think you get about 3 of the Star Trek ones for free. So all of those I just listed you get for free when you first buy the app, which is really quite good, because when I first started using this, which was quite a while ago, there were only 3 free ones, which was this one, and this missile one. So they've added quite a lot more free ones over time, and I'm sure they will be adding a lot more eventually. But as I say, compared to how many are on there, that is quite a lot you've got to buy. It's 69p for 2 of them, so say if you wanted to buy this sideswiped one and the crowd control one, then that would cost you 69p. Which is really quite good value, because they are really quite useful. So if you look on the left here, you've got previews of each one. So, and then also you can choose one from here that you want. I think I'll choose this one, and I'll do a quick demonstration because I have just seen my cat come in the room, as you might have heard in the audio earlier. So there we go. Here is the cat. Now if you stay back over there, I'll see if I can do it with him. Come on. Okay, so when you get that, I don't think he's going to stay. Anyway, when you get the app and you choose your effect, it will look like this, and that little target arrow, it tells you, is where your effects want to be placed. But obviously, when you're editing it on iPad, you can move it around, and I think there's support for that on the iPhone as well now, which is quite good. And then you've got a little thing up here showing you a little bit of help. And a new feature which they've added as well is when you record, it will go red for when it's recording, and then when the time's up, it'll go green. You can record for as long as you want, but once it's gone green, it means you can actually stop it and add the effects in, because it has to be at least 5 seconds for the effects time to be long enough, because else your movie will cut off before the effect. So if I just put this down here, let's try it. He's going to walk back over now. And you can move the camera a little bit while you're doing this, but not too much, because obviously the effects don't go on forever. But you can add in a little bit of shape just to make it look a bit more realistic, and it does support that, which is quite good. So here it is. Once you've done your movie, you can reposition it, and you can pinch it to make it smaller, or you can make it bigger. Then also you can position it where you want. So if I just put that back there, and then you can also position the timing. So if I do this just after the cat's gone, then click OK. Oh. I don't know why it's doing this. Sometimes it is a bit buggy. and it might be because I've got apps open in the background. It does sometimes take up quite a lot of memory depending on which one you choose. Which one did I have? It was this one. Right, I'll do it again. Okay, so if you are going to use it and it's like a one-shot thing you can do, and you're not going to be able to do it again, then you might want to close all your apps in the background before you run it, because it does take up a lot of memory. So there we go, let's do it again. If I just put that there, move it along a bit. And another thing they have added recently, if you see down by the OK button, is the swap FX button. So if you click that, like, you can change your effects before you process it, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it like that. So if I move it up a bit, there we are. Hopefully it will work. There we go. So when you've clicked OK, you get this loading screen, which looks quite cool. On the mobile one, unless it's a themed version of the app, then you get a little man running with the explosion as well, which you don't get on iPad, sorry, for some reason. But obviously if you started processing and want to cancel it, there's a cancel button as well. But there we go. So once it's loaded, you get this screen and you can play it. Okay, that worked alright. Obviously there are certain lighting conditions you want it to be in so that it will work properly. Because if you see, I mean that looks okay, but when he starts doing the fire, you can see there's actual, it's not too bad, but the exposure just doesn't look right round it, so you have to use it in certain lighting areas. For example, this one would probably have to be in quite a bright place. I have noticed that if you do it in a dark place, it does look quite stupid because it is designed to be for outside. And if you did notice, before I just closed that, there was a little edit FX button on the timer on the corner there, and if you click that, you can change the timings, which you can only do the first time you look at it after you've edited it, which is really quite annoying. So now if I go back on it, that button won't be there and I can't change the timing, which is quite annoying. But some good features they have got on here as well is on the iPad one, you get this little thing which tells you some just tips and that. And up here you can turn the music off on that, so if you were using it with the sound up, then you could turn the music off. Of course, so you can just turn the volume down. And on the little menu thing here, you have app credits. I'm not sure what they are, I've never used them. But you also have restore purchases. So, like when I first loaded this app onto the iPad, because it's not my iPad, it didn't have any of my purchase things on here. It just had the free apps. And so I had to go on there, click restore purchases, and then you just sign in, and it downloads them on some cool movie type screen, which is quite good. But that's basically the action movie FX. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully you'll get some fun use out of it as well.